No added sugar. Oh, Makila loves orange juice. This should be okay for her, right? Hi everyone, welcome to Ask Me Doctor Season 4, a health video series for you and your family. I am Aliza Sarah from motherhood.com.my. Oral hygiene is something we all know is important, but there are a lot of misconceptions on oral care that we have been passed down through generations. For example, many believe that fresh juice is a healthy alternative to soda for kids. Is that true? Today we have Dr. Amirul Effendy from L&M Dental Clinic, who is also a father of 3 sons, to give us the truth about oral care for toddlers. So hello Dr. Amirul, how are you and welcome to our show.
I'm good.
Okay, are you ready to bust some myths that we all have out there?
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, jumping into the first question.
Okay.
I would need you to draw
The
one
questions.
mystery myth. Yes,
All right.
inside.
Let's see.
Alright, okay, so the first myth that we have right here is fresh juice okay for my child to drink? I guess as a parent, like we always think juices are very nutritional and it's sweet and something that they enjoy, but is it okay for me to give them?
Okay, fresh juice. This is one of the common, misunderstanding or challenges where parents have when it comes to fresh juice. Because for children, sometimes they are comparing between like sodas and fresh juice. When they are just comparing both of them, it seems that fresh juice is better.
Yeah.
But in real fact, fruit juice, the amount of sugar and acid that there is in a fruit juice
Yes.
is equivalent or sometimes even more than soda.
Oh.
The real beneficial part of fruit juice is actually the fruit.
Okay.
When it's fruit as a whole, it's good.
Alright.
Apple, cranberries, okay.
Yes.
But then when you use the fruit juice and you blend it, fruit become a juice, it dissolves, it breaks up the molecules like that in the fruit.
Yes.
It makes the natural sugar, open up.
Oh.
So any type of sugar, whether it's natural or artificial, in terms of dental wise, is not that good. For the body, it's good.
Okay.
If you are particularly specific on the teeth, then
Yes.
it's not so good.
Okay, I didn't know that. So it's always advisable to actually give the actual fruit rather than
Yes,
juice.
yes.
Shall we jump into the next myth?
Okay, can.
Are you ready?
All right. The next myth is
Kids can brush their own teeth with no supervision. Is that true? I have a 2.5-year-old daughter, so
Okay.
she's starting to enjoy holding the toothbrush on her own.
Alright.
So would supervision be advisable?
normally the answer will be quite surprising.
Okay.
But then normally as a dentist, we advise parents to supervise their children when they brush until the age of 7.
7?
6 or 7 minimum.
Which means I have another 4
Yes,
years of my
yes,
life
you have
to
4
actually
years.
supervise.
So normally it's the parents who is the one who like, okay, it's okay.
I mean, I would like to encourage independency to her. So like,
No. Parents should actually supervise until 7. Alright, the
7.
easier answer to this is, we know that 3 years old, 4 years old, 5 years old, they start to have the habit to brush themselves.
Yes, correct.
But the easier answer to this is, imagine we ask our children to write ABC, as simple as ABC.
Yes.
Anyone below 7 years old, their A is not straight.
Correct.
Because they don't have that
Because
hand skill
Yeah.
to write it straight. ABC is not nice.
Yes.
Until primary school where you start, they can write properly.
Yes.
So when it comes to oral care, let's say, because when I want to write A, but then when they write, the A that they have in mind is different than what they can produce, correct or not? Because their
Yes.
hand skill is not there.
Yeah.
When it comes to oral care, it's the same. They want to brush. Let's say they know that there's this cabbage gets stuck at the back of their teeth.
Yes.
They want to brush there, but then do the hand have that skill to really reach there?
I guess
Or it
it's
will be
the
like
it's the
as
strength
like
and
how they
the
write the A.
accuracy,
Yes, the
right?
accuracy is not there, although they want to do it, but then the accuracy is not there. So why 7? By 7, if they can write A properly, then we know that what they think and what they can produce is almost there. So that's why anywhere before 7, the best is the parents actually not only supervise, better that do we call it a touch-up brush.
Okay.
Brushing, meaning you can, like you say, you want them to be independent, let them brush, like how I do, I let them brush. After that, I just touch up because
Okay,
I know
so-
certain areas it's not that clean, touch up
Right.
will be better.
So we clean up a little bit on the parts where they miss.
Supervise only, I don't think it's also very good. Meaning you just see, then that's it. The skill is the one.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yes,
so
correct.
It's like we still need to monitor them
Monitor
and ensure that
until
it's all
7,
clean.
until they can write the A correctly.
So I'll keep that in mind. So
Alright.
all the parents out there, gentle reminder by the doctor, be sure to monitor and supervise your kids' brushing technique until they're at least 7 years old, so that you know they have like a healthy oral hygiene, right?
Yes, correct.
Gonna shake it a
Okay.
bit to make it
Alright.
more dramatic. Third myth that we have for today is more toothpaste means better protection. Is that true?
No, definitely this is wrong.
It's not.
It's not.
I mean, I always thought that, you know, when they have more candy, I'll put more toothpaste secretly, you know, just so that they have more, you know, protection.
That's not how it goes, because normally the more important thing in brushing would be the duration. How much you brush.
I see.
Meaning, let's say if you finish one jar of candy, you cannot take the whole toothpaste and use it to counter
To
the
counter the
candy
amount of
that you
candy. It doesn't work that way.
Doesn't work that way.
Okay.
And in terms of the size of the toothpaste,
Yes.
a lot, even adults, a lot of people do not know. Maybe this is because of advertisement and this and that. Normally, when they put the toothpaste,
They put like
they'll put the
full-
full and there is a tail at the end.
Yes, yes, yes.
that is the ideal one that we normally see. But then actually, we do not need that much.
Oh, we don't.
There is no difference between putting full and putting what we call a pea size.
Alright.
Size kacang like that. That is enough even for adults.
Oh, just a small
Yes,
size
yes.
enough.
Normally, children we will suggest rice grain.
Rice
grain or just a
amount.
smear layer on top of the toothpaste is sufficient, especially for those below 4 or 3 years old.
Okay, so that's actually enough, like just a smear over the brush.
That's actually enough, because the main cleaning component of brushing, it is the toothbrush. Meaning, if we just apply a toothpaste on our finger and put it there and hope for it to clean, no, it does not work. The cleaning part comes from
the toothbrush.
the brush.
Okay,
So it's the
okay.
brushing part is more important.
So
yes?
shall we jump into the fourth myth for
Alright,
today?
can.
Okay, wow, we have a few more.
How many more?
Toddlers can use adult toothpaste.
Can, if they
Yeah.
are able to spit, actually they can even use the 1000 ppm
Only if they're able to spit, right?
Yes, because the main concern is whether they will ingest it or not. Around 4 to 5 years old, sometimes they know how to spit a little bit, but then the balance they like
Just
swallow it.
it.
Yeah, so actually children using adult toothpaste is okay.
I do have a question in this topic
Yeah.
where when it comes to adult toothpaste, like, is it okay that my child is not exposed to fluoride toothpaste until, say, after 4?
I think it's still okay. I think it's still okay, because like some parents, especially those when it comes like, let's say 2 years old babies, this and that, although their teeth are fully formed, the parents have difficulty, how to say, making the children go and brush. So some of them, they just use we call it tooth tissue.
I see.
Tooth tissue where they wrap like a cloth around the fingers, and they just do clean it up.
Right.
That would be okay.
Oh, that's good enough.
Is good enough.
Alright, so we're going to jump into our last myth, I
Okay.
believe, for today. So
Okay.
would you be able to draw?
Alright, the last one is easy.
Yes,
Yeah, this is
lucky
the one.
last one. Toothbrush only needs to be changed once a year or when frayed. I think for me personally, I normally change it once the toothbrush looks destroyed. So is that what you would recommend?
Yeah, that's good. Normally, by the books, we will see that they advise to change toothbrush every 3 months. For example, I have 2 toothbrush
you
here.
have a sample here.
Alright,
Okay.
so these are 2 different toothbrush.
Yes.
But most of the time, I will tell my patients that you should change a toothbrush after using 180 times.
180 times.
Why 180 times?
That will mean 2 times a day for 3
Okay,
months.
2 times a day. Okay, because when we count 2 times a day,
Yes.
30 days
30
and 3
days.
months, 180 times.
180
okay, why 180 times? Because normally they have done some research saying that on average, people when they use their toothbrush after 180 times or 3 months, the difference this is the difference. This is a quite new toothbrush
Yes.
compared to one which is used for more than 3 months.
I
So what is
see.
the difference would be the bristle. It will be like open up.
Yeah, I open a
So
bit
why
outwards.
is it important? Why is this not good compared to this? the easier method to understand is back to like normally I would say when we use our broom. Imagine when we do sweeping,
Yes.
and the middle there is open up.
Yes.
When we sweep, what happen? All the things go through the highway at the middle.
Right.
It will be left behind. Only the sides that we can clean it.
Correct.
Yeah, the middle
correct.
is open kan, so that I can go through. So
Yes.
same with the teeth,
Others.
but then the teeth is like very small.
Yes.
So on all the dirts and the bacteria is all in micron. So when there's just we miss out, let's say we miss a certain area at the sides or at the middle just because of the bristle open up. Because when you see bristle, when it opens up, there's actually space,
Yes.
small space in
There's like
between.
bigger gaps,
Yeah.
right?
So all the dirt can just pass through and stay, how to say, left behind on the tooth
Right.
surface.
That's a very good
yes.
point. So all the parents are watching, like, be sure to change your toothbrush every 3 months or
3 months,
180 times.
180 times.
Yes, I remember.
Correct.
So before we end our session for today, would you have any advice or tips for the parents out there?
If there is any things that you are not sure, most of the parents or most of the people in this country, they get advice from like neighbors, parents, mama store downstairs, telling them that, oh, you should not do this or you should not do that.
Yeah,
This is
everyone
not
has
good for
something
you.
to say.
Yes, and it's not anyone's fault. It's just that last time that, we are not exposed to like social media or Google or web.
Yes.
So nowadays you can search for it, or even you can ask the doctors or dentists, or even contact like how to say companies like Motherhood, this and that, who organize such events to get more accurate answer. And I hope those who are viewing this video today able to like somehow be our ambassador to
Yes.
spread this knowledge, so that we know, because this now what we know, like for example how many days we should brush, what toothpaste amount, fluoride or not fluoride.
Yep.
These are all information that is like brought down from last time.
Yes.
So
correct.
okay, I understand now, but then 10 years later I hope that
It sustains,
yeah,
right?
we as a group can able to, how to say, bring more correct information, so that our next generation, they do it correctly and not based
Correct.
on what we call hearsay.
Correct.
Alright?
I guess that is there's a manipulation over social media as well, when
Yes.
people claim that the right way is this way, but actually, it just goes on through generations on
True.
what is the best way of doing it, right? Okay, so you've heard it from the doctor. Be sure to be our ambassadors, like to spread out all the right ways of brushing your teeth and when you should change your toothbrush. Alright, thank you so much, doctor, for sharing those really insightful tips.
Thank you.
Also, special thanks to Morning Kiss for sponsoring this episode of Ask Me Doctor. Morning Kiss Junior Multi Starter Kit is your kid's perfect start to healthy oral care. It is gentle on growing gums, contain no SLS, parabens, fluoride, and saccharin, making it very convenient for kids and parents. Mopi is every kid's dental best friend. When Mopi is around, you can always count on him to make oral care a fun time for your kids. Thank you so much for your time and for sharing your knowledge with us today, doctor. And we hope you enjoyed today's program. For more informative and health-related videos for you and your family, be sure to stay tuned on Ask Me Doctor. Thank you for watching our video. Till next time, I'm Aliza Sarah.
And I'm Dr. Amirul.
And this is motherhood.com.my.
Bye.
Bye!